Hey everybody, Dano here from Every Day is Turkey Day, and today I'm going to be making a comic book haul video. These are some trades right here that I picked up. Here's the stack of actual comics. In about the 3rd of this month, today I think is the 16th of July, but the 3rd I was working, I got injured at my work, I ended up having to go to the hospital and spending the night, so spent my 4th of July in the hospital, which is always fun. I'm okay now. You know, some stuff happens, but I haven't been able to go to my LCS in about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm missing some issues, but it's okay. Hopefully when I go there, they'll have them. I mean, I'm sure I can always pick them up on eBay or something. But anyway, so because I got injured, I was pretty much housebound, so I decided to order some trades so I could, you know, still read comics, and a lot of these I've been meaning to pick up for a while now, so I'm actually kind of glad I did. So the first one is Black Hammer, Secret Origins by Jeff Lemire, first 6 issues. This is really good. I've been meaning to pick this up for a while now, and it's lived up to the hype, man. It's sort of similar to Watchmen, in that it's kind of like a different take on superheroes, although the superheroes in it are kind of based on heroes that you already know. But yeah, it's really good. I picked up Division. This is the first trade by Tom King. Also lived up to the hype really good, and I'm glad that this series only consists of 2 trades, so I just need to get the second one and I'll have the whole story. Don't get me wrong, I like huge epic storylines as well, but sometimes, you know, nice short stories are always good too. So picked up the classic Wolverine trade by Chris Claremont and Frank Miller. Just classic stuff. I didn't own the trade, so picked it up, and man, yeah, it's just great. Also, I want to just give a shout out to DC Nation. As you know, you can get this for free at your local comic book store. The second issue is out now, and man, I'm like really surprised with how good of a job they did with this. I mean, you know, the interviews, all the little tidbits, I mean, they really put a bunch of effort in this, and to give it out for free, I think that's, you know, good on DC for that, man. That's awesome. So now moving into the actual comics. First, I want to show off this Deja Thoris, number 0. It's 25 cents. I got it for free. I'm pretty sure it came out, and I don't know, from the advertisements and things inside this book, I would assume like January, February. But I had never heard of this before. I'm not even really too familiar with a lot of Dynamite comics. But, you know, I'm not going to turn down a free comic. You see the main character kind of looking a little bit like Princess Leia, at least outfit-wise, on the cover. It was nothing really too special. I don't think I'm going to pick this story up, but, you know, it was cool. And for free, hey, you can't go wrong. Next, got No Justice number 1. Which was the one I was missing from No Justice, even though it's a 4-part run. The comic book shop that I walk to that's in my city is about 1.5 miles away, so I usually do that to get some fresh air and, of course, comics. But it's a small shop, so they don't pick up a lot of issues. You know, sometimes it's only 1 or 2 issues of a comic or whatever, a run. And so sometimes you can go there on the day that a certain book is coming out, and they won't have it, and it kind of sucks. However, there's another comic book shop in the city right next to mine that I can't walk to because it'd be super far, but driving it's actually only like 10-15 minutes, and yeah, they have pretty much like everything. So I was able to pick up No Justice number 1, so now I got all of No Justice. And when I was there, I also picked up the Jim Lee Martian Manhunter variant of Justice League number 2, which is dealing with the totality storyline, which is, you know, that kind of energy or whatever that came out of the source wall. Really digging this so far. It's really good. I hope when I go to my LCS that they still have the Hawkgirl variant of Justice League number 3. And Justice League number 4 is actually coming out this Wednesday, so I'm kind of falling, you know, way behind, but it's alright. I'm sure I'll be able to find him somewhere at some point, if not at the store. But next got Batman Detective Comics 982. And this is pretty much bridging the gap between the Tynan and Hill runs. So last week, or not last week, but last video, I got the last Tynan issue, even though, you know, I'm nowhere near that far. Excuse me, deals with Deacon Blackfire. You know, it's kind of a one-shot. If you don't like filler, you might not like this, but for an issue that kind of, you know, is self-contained. It's really good. I mean, the art's awesome. I like the story. And yeah, I really enjoyed it for, you know, a quote-unquote filler issue. It's really good. But after that, we got the actual start of the next run of Batman Detective Comics. 983, you got Batman Black Lightning. So Batman enlists Jefferson's help to, you know, train some of his Bat family, because it appears that Batman is going in a different direction and, you know, is going out on his own, it appears. It looks like, I think they're going to be starting the Outsiders again. I mean, that would make sense. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to go in a different direction. But yeah, this was really good. 984 is out right now as well, and I wasn't able to pick that up. And yeah, so like I said before, I'm just falling behind on everything. We got Hawkman #1 by Venditti Hitch. Really good, man. I've always been a fan of Hawkman. His backstory is kind of super convoluted, but it really looks like what they're going to try to do with this series is tie everything together and, you know, kind of, excuse me, give a better explanation about, you know, all his different backstories and stuff like that. If you want to get into it, it is sort of like an Indiana Jones kind of comic. And yeah, it's really good, really dope. Next, Black Panther #2, The Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. It's a pretty cool cover. Yeah, I'm still digging this run so far, man. Ta-Nehisi Coates, definitely improved. Yeah, it's awesome. So check it out if you have your doubts, and then, you know, make a decision. But yeah, really good. Next, Venom #2. Right? Yep. Venom #2. Really good. This series is awesome. Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman. The cover, it's kind of weird. They left like a huge negative space. Like all the action is just, you know, up here in the top third. But, you know, art's amazing. This story was a little slow in this issue, but still good. I still liked it. Venom #3 was out and had an appearance by Miles Morales. Man, I went to my comic book store on that day, and it was like 3 hours after it opened. I'm like, hey, did you guys get the the new Venom in? And they're like, oh, we're sold out. And I'm just like, man, what? But regardless, man, I hopefully I can find it somewhere. But I mean, I'm really loving this run so far. Next, Multiple Man, #1. So they're bringing Multiple Man back, Jamie Madrox. I don't know, a lot of people I heard like didn't really like this. You know, they thought it was kind of too silly, too goofy. I don't know, some people said it was SJW propaganda. And I don't really like getting into politics on this because, you know, it is what it is and there's no need to argue over, you know, stuff. But I mean, in my opinion, like, it wasn't any of that, you know. It was kind of goofy, it was kind of silly, it was kind of fun, but that seems to be the tone it was going for, and I don't really understand, like, why it got as much hate as it did. But, you know, I enjoyed it, so there's that. And last but not least, Spawn and Medieval Witchblade. This actually came out a little while ago, maybe a month or two, but I'm a huge Spawn fan, and when I saw this, you know, decided to pick it up. I think this is cover C. You know, just kind of the inked or pencil variant, what have you. This was really good too. Like, the artwork inside kicked ass, as you know, normally Spawn comics, the artwork kicks ass. The story's cool. I think this is only going to be a 4-issue miniseries, so I think I'm going to try to pick up all 4 issues. I know the second one's out right now. The third one might even be out too. This is the only one my LCS had, so I was like, hey, might as well check it out, and yeah, it's awesome. So thank you for watching my video and listening to me ramble. I appreciate you. I realized I gained a couple of subscribers from the last one, so thank you for subscribing if you have. I realize I'm only at like 10, so it's not a huge amount, but I do appreciate every single one of you that subscribed and, you know, has taken time out of your day to watch my videos. I think that's awesome, so thank you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next one. So hopefully next time I'll be able to pick up a lot of these back issues and issues that I'm missing, such as like Immortal Hulk 2. Oh man, just so many comics I'm behind on. But thanks once again, and yeah, peace.